Sorry for the tardiness.
Yeah, what's the 13 minutes?
Yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
got kids, so I love how niggas use their kids to as an excuse for shit that has nothing to do with them. But we appreciate all of that. Shout out to y'all. Friday night, we're back. How's everyone doing today?
Alhamdulillah.
Great, 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 great.
Um, so the last time Omatic had us bad, he said there was a lot of structure, and he said he just wanted to bets, and I took that to heart. So today,
I definitely checked the email looking for a rundown.
yeah, I said no. I said no rundown today. I said Omatic seemed to enjoy the bands. So I decided we do more bands today. Is that okay? You shaking your head once again? I don't know. Are you?
I don't mind at all, man.
Why
I
you
don't
just
mind it at all. But prior to the last band, there was no band. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on here, man? 7.0 fucking strict as hell over here, man.
Say straight.
Fuck is going on, man?
strict as hell is funny, but
He said niggas got boundaries
Mm.
why did you just laugh like that? You're like your noises are just very just so weird. I'm sorry. It's just so
Hey.
That's evil character shit. I love it.
that's what I like.
Evil character. I ain't mad at it.
I'm
Um,
not saying you are, but that's like if it was a soundboard, that would definitely
Mm.
be
ooh,
that would be
I
the
should
shit.
I should get a soundboard.
Shout out to that. That would be lit. Possibly OC,
That'd
depending
be
on whose
fun.
hands it's in.
That'd be fun. Just doo. I would only play like three sounds,
That's what I'm saying. It would be OC depending on whose hands it's
but
in.
but yeah, we're here, guys. So actually, I kind of lied. I did write like three things down in
We
my
know,
phone
Charles.
though, but I wrote them for myself. So this is kind of weird, but things that we could have Googled, but I feel as though sometimes when you Google stuff and you get an answer, it doesn't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? So I could have Googled this, but I just want to know. I just want to like banter with you guys. Does Donald Trump have any siblings?
I believe so. Yeah, he has a sister, right?
I don't know. That's just something that I thought about this. I want to say on like Tuesday or Monday of this week, and I was like, I could easily Google this and find out and just be done with it. But
Listen, Chase is way more fun.
it was just way more compelling in my mind to just be like, I wonder does anyone know if Donald Trump does Donald Trump have siblings? I just wonder if that's a thing.
I
And
think he,
then
I think he does have a sister.
if he doesn't have siblings, what does that say about only children? Because
Okay, now we pause.
we were in the comments, and I think it was my homegirl Taylor who was like, only children are weird. Matic was responded and took offense to that. Now he was joking a little bit, but they say all good jokes contain some true shit. So step one is Donald Trump. Do we? Since Omatic is supposed to be googling these type of things, can you confirm for us or not if Donald Trump has siblings?
Yeah, he's got four.
Whoa!
I swear to God, though, this is a great question because I've never heard about a damn sibling, bro.
You
Like
see, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it, like
you just hear
Obama.
wife, kids.
Even
That's it, bro.
Obama with the random, I know all Obama's siblings, like randomly, all of them, even when I don't want to. But for some reason, Donald Trump, I just never like. I think he had like a cousin or like a aunt, like, but never any like, oh yeah, this is my brother. And white people used to always have kids. Like white people seldom do the one child thing. Like
Facts.
so, especially back then in the 40s. What are you talking about?
They
So
were getting
like.
it in.
I was just so curious, and wow, he has four. All
So
right, let's go.
apparently though, three of them have passed away. So that might be why I think Mook was saying that he got the sister, and that's the only one that's living. That might be why Cats is like.
Well, to be fair, he's old as hell. He's 79.
Yeah, fact.
His sister's 89. So living sister is 89.
Wow.
So it's just like the other kids gotta be.
Line?
Let me see what these other.
I see. Sometimes I be thinking I'm crazy, but sometimes I be having some good shit, man. Like,
yeah, you know, hey, bro, this is your brain on drugs.
You're probably right. It's exactly what I thought of it.
You'd be fried and just get to thinking. See somebody talking and just be like, hey, bro, what is this nigga talking about? Just dive into his life.
Oh my gosh! Wait, yeah, middle of 5. Wait. Let's see where Trump lies. Yeah, all these people are passed away. Unfortunately, I think he's
the baby.
No,
that would be very on brand.
He's not one of his. No,
this
is not telling me. It's like second. He's like the second or third youngest, is what it's looking like.
Damn. So it's people younger than him who kicked the bucket.
Took the hell, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. So he got a sister who's older. You think she's super MAGA?
No, she does not like him.
That's crazy.
Because the only reason I randomly know that is because she came out and said something, I think, either after his second term, when he was talking about running again. She came out and said something. She was like, whatever he talking about this time, y'all better believe it.
Damn. So that means when he first started, she was around 70 something. What's her name, Omatic?
Marianne.
It's gotta be a Marianne.
There's a quote here that literally says you can't trust him. She said of Donald. So she don't. I guess she don't fuck with the bro.
She don't fuck with her.
Do you think this is like? Do you think she fucks with her dad? Like, do you think this is like a family thing? Like the family is split? Because I don't know how true it is, but I read somewhere that like his father was in like one of those like white knights, KKK type of things. Because you know, like the KKK is like the most known one, but there were other.
That's the organization, and then they have branches.
No, but I'm just saying, even before the white knight, like they had similar vigilante type of groups. And I want to say I read somewhere where Trump's father was in one of those, and like so I wonder if like the family is kind of split, where like half of them are like, yeah, y'all with that shit, and the other half are like, y'all giving us a bad name. I wonder what Thanksgivings used to look like prior to 2016.
I think they all with this shit. I think she just blown that he's so flamboyant with it.
I don't know. I feel as though there's definitely a case to be made that's what it is. Because you know, birds of a feather flock together. But like, if all your cousins were like drug dealers and you didn't sell drugs, like it would make like it'd be like that sometimes. Like sometimes cats don't be doing what everyone else be doing. You know.
Sure.
So, but you know, I'm not trying to. Marianne don't get no benefit of the doubt from me because she's 89 and white. So it's not like I'm out here jumping to save her.
Shorty is like almost 100. You already know.
Yeah.
Like in the 60s, she was good and ripe to be hating.
Maddie, I'm looking at your face. It looks like you've read something interesting or you've come about a tidbit.
I think I was more so disgusted at the fact of me just even reading in on their family. So, but it does seem like, I mean, there's some interesting stuff in here, super rich for forever, their whole entire family. Some cats was passing at 41, cats passing at 88, 70, New Yorkers through and through. But I guess all the kids kind of had some high profile stuff, judge, bankers, all this shit. So, But then again, as I kept scrolling, I'm like, why the fuck am I looking at this fucking family tree, bro?
I mean, he's the president. Like, that's the thing about Donald Trump. Like, all right, so I was saying the other day, after, I don't know if you saw, they say he's suing the IRS, him and his family, suing the IRS for $10 billion apparently for leaking his tax returns. I don't know how he came about the fact that was the IRS, but that's neither here nor there. Not my job. But when I saw that, all I could think about is like he got to go down as like top 5 people ever to exist. Like in the world as we know it. And once again, my brain, I started thinking, if I had to say top 5 or top 10 people ever to exist, regardless of industry, regardless of country, regardless of century they were born in, regardless of things they did. I'm not saying
Okay, now
these
you
people
okay? Bet
are good or bad. I'm
I
not
can
saying what
rank
they
them.
did was right or wrong. I'm just saying that when you're telling the story of humans,
Yeah.
you cannot tell the story without these 5 to 10 people.
Okay.
And I think his basically his last year, like the first presidency was okay. Like he
But he's
definitely
only been in office for a year.
he did some things, but like this last year, the numbers he's put up in the last year, like this is a diabolical. Like this is one of the
80, 81, baby.
yeah. He's putting up 81 every night.
81.
He's putting up 81 every night. So uh,
He's shooting to his shoulder out of socket,
that
buddy.
nigga that thing fly. Uh,
Really.
and so for me, this is just a quick list. There's no da 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 off the top. Hitler, Trump, Gandhi, Jesus, Muhammad,
Peace and blessings be upon them.
Churchill.
Okay.
It gotta be a lot of World War II cats. Stalin.
Okay.
Oh, I hate to do this, but randomly, Shakespeare. And for my final two,
The nigga that wrote the Bible?
Hmm.
well, just his works in general. Like
I
Shakespeare,
got you. No, yeah.
Shakespeare's all his works. You know, that's why he's getting that. But apparently, Shakespeare stole a lot of shit. Like I don't have all the
From a black man, allegedly.
yeah, I don't have all the details. But for this
I
argument,
mean, a black woman. I'm sorry.
for this exercise, he's up there because the shit was printed to him. So Shakespeare goes up there. Um,
Nigga said Charles said he got the byline, so he got it.
and then the final two are really hard for me. Like there's certain cats that are like special to me. So like John Brown, easily like he would go in mine, but it's like let's be honest, like that's a very American centered focus, and so like
There's some people out east that fuck with John Brown
yeah, no, for
because of his
sure.
revolutionary way.
Uh, there's cats like there's the Du Bois, the Frederick Douglass. There's a bunch of black cats that, in general, if I was doing a strictly black list, they'd go on it. But because I'm doing a whole, it's hard for me to pinpoint. So I'm gonna like if I could just do like civil rights cats, I would just do that. But that seems unfair too. So I'm gonna hold on. I think like I got a strong 8, and then those final two, I'm kind of like maybe work somebody else in, work somebody else out. What do y'all have any people like? What y'all numbers or list looking like?
Okay, I got Genghis Khan. No, all
Ooh,
right. No, no, I got Genghis Khan. Um, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Prophet Musa, Moses, peace and blessings be upon him. Uh, hmm, let me get my man Kissinger in there. Shout out to him.
you
Uh,
love you some Kissinger, boy.
hey,
You love you
boy,
some Kissinger.
hey, he was doing that motherfucker, man. You want to get some shit done? Hey, better call that boy. Hey, you already know who I'm about to do it. The good five, Osama bin Laden.
Osama, yeah, I knew you was gonna
Yeah,
put Osama in
shit,
yours.
shut. Gotta put my boy in there. Let me get Saddam.
This is how you. Honestly, you've been talking about like getting live streams cut. This is how you get a live stream cut. Like stamping Osama as your guy is
Hey,
definitely a way to get a live stream cut.
that's been on YouTube, brother. If you want to worry about that, we should worry about
Fair
that in
point. Fair
2010.
point. Fair point. Fair point.
Who else? Oh yeah, I say Saddam. Let me
Damn,
get
you just.
let me get. Hey, brother. Hey, a lot of shit is accusation. Let me get, but I'm not.
I'm sorry.
That shit is accusation.
Omatic sounds are so fucking funny.
You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna finish it. Let me get my good Libyan brother in there.
You gonna put Gaddafi?
for shit show.
Jesus Christ!
Uh, who else I got?
You know what? Sad? You know what I seen? We didn't have no woman. I didn't have no woman on my list. Neither did you so far.
Oh, actually, I'm glad you said that. Uh, the first woman to open up a university,
You don't even know
the
her
first
name.
university ever. I don't, but I know she's from Morocco. Embassy woman. She was Muslim as well, so shout out to the
Oh,
Muslim
oh,
woman.
Matt, look that up for us. First woman to open up a university in Morocco. Pay some homage and some respect to the good queen.
Uh, he's gonna butcher her name. I believe it was Fatima though. Don't get me wrong though. And then
It is Fatima, actually.
see, he said I ain't know her name. Male also promotes and be grand her Chanel producer me. The eight, let me get Mega Evers.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like these, but like, seems like a very niche one. Medgar, you know.
Yeah. And then my good man Thurgood.
Honestly, Thurgood and Frederick would probably have to bat. Frederick, Thurgood, Du Bois, and MLK Jr. would probably have. Oh, and Malcolm. Actually, I'm sorry, Malcolm, MLK Jr., Frederick Douglass, and Thurgood would probably have to battle it out for my representation for the blacks.
I feel that. I was gonna put El Haj Malik as Shabazz in there, but I couldn't. I couldn't figure
That's
out what I
Malcolm
was
X,
gonna put.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cats sometimes cats, you know, I be knowing they be name changing, but I don't be wanting to butcher the name, so I don't be trying to.
That's what he
Do it.
changed it to after he actually took Hush. That's why Hush is in his name.
I heard Malcolm or his family or like half of his family is from Guyana. Like his mother was from Guyana or something of the sorts.
I'm not sure because they got when he was so young, but that's not far fetched though.
Yeah, I heard some Caribbean. It might be Guyana, it might have been Grenada, but I definitely read that somewhere where that was part of.
Yeah, I definitely heard his folks was like from an island. Though.
No, it's funny. The dude who I was reading a lot about, Walter Johnson, also known by some as the Godfather of the Civil Rights Movement. He had the same sort of thing. His father was, I think, from St. Thomas or some island, but his mom was from San Francisco, California. But you know, it's very.
Shout out to St. Thomas. That's a beautiful island.
I've never been. I heard good things. Omatic, what have you looked up and found?
I'm just trying to see about Guyana. But they're saying it's not bro. They were saying some other cat named Michael X was the nigga
Okay,
that was active in Guyana. So I'm not saying anything about where the Malcolm was from. Brother Malcolm. I don't know.
okay.
It would be his lineage, not him himself, because he's from Chicago.
Who?
Yeah.
Malcolm X.
I thought he was from like Kentucky or Louisville. I mean, isn't Louisville Kentucky? I thought he was from
Yeah,
the
but he got
Midwest.
yeah made his name out in Chicago. And all that. That's where he got locked up at when he came
Because
out.
I don't know why him and Muhammad Ali was close. Because Muhammad Ali is
From Louisville.
from them parts, right? I didn't make that up. Muhammad Ali is definitely from.
He's from Louisville. I'm not
Well,
sure the Malcolm X's actual origin. I'm not sure.
no matter where it said Malcolm X was born, Nebraska,
There we go.
Oh.
There we go.
right?
I know his father was a minister. Then that house burned down.
Yeah, Nebraska.
Yeah. I was randomly looking up famous people from Nebraska one time. They
Fucking
got some cats.
Omaha.
They got some cats.
Omaha's very black.
They got Ted. They got Bud Crawford. They
Ted
got
who?
Terrence.
Turner? Oh.
No,
No,
Terrence.
Ted, you said Ted.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I met Bud for some
Oh,
reason. I don't know
okay.
what Ted, but
I thought you meant
Terrence.
Ted. Thought you meant Ted Turner. I was like, I
No,
thought
no,
that
ain't he
nigga
from
from like
Atlanta?
I thought that nigga from like Montana.
But no, I know they got Gabrielle Union. Who else they got?
She's from Nebraska?
More than Potter though. Nebraska got some cats, bro.
Touche.
Nebraska got some cats.
That would make sense. A lot of niggas went out there to sell drugs in the 80s. Yeah, that is. When California did the three strike rule out, that's when the niggas started going out east.
Yeah, that is East of California for sure.
I mean,
uh,
you going any west, brother, you a dolphin.
or you could go to Hawaii.
Good luck.
Yeah.
At that point, then you an international criminal.
Touche. So another thing I had wrote down in my notes to myself was we all got real proper European names or biblical ones, depending on how you look at it. There's a
Christ bearer.
there's a James, there's a formerly known as Christopher, there's a Charles, and
Aren't you a saint?
you know there's a lot of this going on,
Listen, you
and
a saint too, ain't you? Saint James?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got some real biblical ass names. And I thought about it like because I feel like I had this conversation with Bob's one time about colonizer names, like we both got colonizer names, ha ha ha. But can a name really be a European name, or can a name actually be that? Because Dante, for example, is an Italian name, correct? Like
Yeah.
that is the origins of that name
But where's Italy?
in Europe.
There we go.
Would you consider Dante a European name?
Yes. I also think Paris is a boy's name.
I think Paris is more of a unisex name, but okay, I could see where you're going with it. But
In the
I would
story of
argue,
Achilles, the character Paris was a male.
I mean, there's a lot of things. Ashley could be. There's been Ashley throughout history that have been males, but
That's a fact.
I'd argue that's more of a
Sydney Stacy.
all these things. More unisex I could go. But Dante, I think Dante is interesting because culturally, I think in the year 2026, everyone would, I think, argue that's a black people's name, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
But its origins and everything are European in nature.
Same thing about Anton. That's a Slavic name.
That more so. That's my point. That
The way
or
James spells his middle name is not European at all. Well, it
origin
is, but they don't claim him.
Marquise.
Yeah,
The way I know like depending on how you spell it. But I guess my point is that origins don't define.
I think it's the spelling more so the origin.
Okay, so then it's a cultural thing then.
Mm.
And the only reason why I ask is because
Because black people spell Dante with an O, and the Italian Dante is spelled with an A.
I know some blacks who spell it with an A, but yes.
I do
But
too, but I was just more so speaking about
just in
like,
general, like
yeah,
a larger. No, I think there's these little nuances. Like there's a bunch of Arab names that black people have
Malik,
used. Amir, like there's a bunch that I'd argue when I hear.
Khadijah.
I'm like, oh, those are black people's name, but it's
Mm.
like depending on who, they're like, whoa, slow down, buddy. Origins come from these parts. So I only say that because I was somewhere the other day and it was an older white man named Charles, and they called Charles over and I think I did one of these, and then he did one of these, and then we both kind of, and then it was like,
Oh, you one
true.
of them too, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I was just like, I wonder how this like is it just my mind working like this? Like when you see other Christophers or other James, do you do oh, okay, like this is a black one, like oh this is a white one, oh this is a Hispanic one, oh this is an older, like I see a lot of older Charleses. Like I don't really see many Charleses that are like my age or younger, but like 50, 60 year olds, hell of them, hell of those
Yeah,
cats that are named Charles.
yeah. I don't meet too many Chris's or Christophers, especially in areas that are my age or younger. That way, especially where I get called such names. So it's just like, yeah. But like I remember one day I was in the coffee shop and I gave him Musa, and when she yelled out Chris, I still looked up and I was just like, and I was just like, oh, all right. Like I knew it wasn't mine, but like you said, I just wanted to see like who's the other one. So it's just like, yeah, that shit. It definitely still piques your interest though.
James.
Um, I mean, there's a lot of Jameses out here, and I feel like when I was younger, there wasn't a lot of Jameses out here, but there's a shit ton of Jameses. For me, what's randomly blows my mind often, like I have two companies I work for, but it's all for the same company. There's literally a James Hughes on both sides, and I'm just like,
That's
this is
crazy.
weird as fuck. But
Nice.
also, to Charles's point, like again, there's a lot of Jameses out here, but I think all the Jameses that I really be knowing is definitely some 50, 60-year
Yeah.
old Jones. Because the other James Hughes is old as hell. And I'm just like, but we always joke about, oh, they got the wrong James Hughes this time. I mean, never met these niggas at all. So
Yeah.
I don't know these niggas, but I'm just like, this is odd as hell. But also with my Jameses, and I don't know if this because of any other, maybe a cultural thing or nothing. Obviously, the nicknames for, you know, the name in itself. Like every James I know that's older is Jim,
Jim.
Jimmy, shit like that. And older cats that I be working with, they're like, "Hey, can I call you Jim?" I'm literally like, "No, that's not my name." But
Wow, I've got to start calling you Jim now. Like, wow.
nah, that's
Nah,
So,
not. That's,
I would
that's
never do
not.
that.
what do
Yeah,
you mean?
like
That's fun.
no,
No.
it's not. I don't fuck with Jim, bro. Like that's just the only Jim I fucked with that was a James was Jim Carrey. That's it. You're not calling me Jim, bro. I'm not getting down with
Jim
that.
is hard.
Bro, my
Wow.
manager, I remember the first day my manager was like, "Oh, James Hughes, I can call you Jim." I said, "No, no."
I said,
Then it got mad awkward after that. I'm like, bro, I'm not fucking Jim, bro. Like,
I'm
that's not
sorry.
that's
Can I
not
call
what
you?
it
No,
is, bro.
no, man.
Oh, it got so awkward. I'm like, bro, I'm not Jim, bro.
Cause
But
that's
yeah,
definitely probably like an older black man James thing. They probably call them niggas Jim.
Jimmy, or Jimi
Yeah.
Hendrix out here. I think
Oh, okay.
it's
Is
a
Jimi Hendrix name James?
I don't know, but I would assume that,
I
man. Like niggas ain't
I
really
think it
naming their
is.
kids Jimmy like that. You know what I
mean,
mean?
I don't know. Cats be
Let's
naming
see.
their kids stuff. Go Google that one
That's a
time.
fact. People
This
do be
nigga's
having
name definitely James Hendrix, bro.
That's all
Like,
right. That's all right. Nah,
people definitely putting
Jimmy's
some
cool
names on
though.
their kids.
I'm good off the Jim or the Jimmy. Yeah, man. This
Jimmy,
nigga,
Jimbo.
I like Jimmy more than Jim personally, but
I don't even look.
Jimbo.
I feel like you gotta look like that too. I don't look like a fucking Jim or a
okay, that
Jim,
that I'll
bro.
give you. I don't really know what a
Yeah,
Jim looks like, but you don't. I know it's
A
not you.
Jim looks like a 57-year-old white man
exactly.
with a polo shirt
I was
tucked
about to
in
say
his
a
blue
polo for
jeans.
sure. Yeah, like I'm
Polo
good.
for sure.
Monarchs. You know what I
For
mean?
sure. Actually, he might even
Monarchs,
had a
I feel
monarch.
you. I feel you.
Got a little swag to him. He's a James at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
For
You
sure.
gotta have a little something to
He's
him.
a
You know what I
James
mean?
at the end of the day
He definitely got some bifocals.
is definitely a
Yeah,
joke.
like glasses and shit. Like I ain't no Jim, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. I was like, Eric, nigga, got me fucked up, bro. I ain't no
Oh
Jim.
my
You're
gosh.
definitely a J. Like,
Nah, for sure. I'm been locked. That's
Oh,
been it
okay, Jay for
forever.
sure. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I
you're
mean
Okay.
that's
definitely a
that's
J.
that's been me forever. So niggas try to slide me off the gym. Like, no, bro, I'm not riding with that, bro.
Trying to
Fucking that.
slide me off the gym is actually
Yeah, bro, where you been at,
actually
nigga? It ain't never been Jim, my nigga. Fuck no, you tripping, bro. Fuck.
you funny as hell. Did you guys see that they're changing the SNAP benefits requirements? Omatic, Google for me one
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I was about to ask. So I did see that, but again, blinder, so I didn't really look at it. But I didn't
Actually,
know.
shout out to Real Media Marcus. He's the first person who I actually saw post this story about they're changing the benefits, the requirements for you to receive SNAP benefits. I believe the highlights are that now they up the age from 55 to 65, so you have to be working up until then to get the benefits. At first, it was 55, so they've bumped it. As well as younger, it was from 18. Now I believe it's 14 without dependents. So there's a few more other nuances that I'm sure James, as he's reading, he can clear up.
Drug
What?
test one of them too.
Huh?
Drug test one of them.
I believe that was state by state or
Okay.
local, but I don't know if that's part. But this is all part of that big beautiful Trump bill. That's all. That's what all this is coming from. So, yeah, uh, this is kind of. It's actually I feel bad because we were here talking about how like the devaluing of the dollar, da da da. Like all that happens, people can't find jobs, da da da. and now you're just gonna make it harder to get resources.
Hmm.
Shit is about to get really ugly really soon, man. And I just be feeling bad because you know when people sometimes people vote for stuff and like they purposely try to like there's for example like the farmers in the United States, a lot of them got shit on their face, but they actively wanted and voted for this. I don't know how many people who are receiving
Like
SNAP
the
benefits.
the farmers union was
Yeah,
backing.
exactly. Like I don't know how many people who are actually receiving SNAP benefits voted for Trump and for this to happen. So in that
In
part, I feel bad.
Arkansas,
Well, yeah, because but that's
Mississippi.
I don't you know what, now that you start saying, now you start throwing out states and whatnot, start asking. But I would argue in large. Actually, no, I wouldn't because just because they're poor doesn't mean they're smart or they voted for Trump or they didn't vote for Trump. They probably did vote for Trump. That's the crazy part, right?
Texas
Nasty, nasty time. Well, I feel bad for all those who did not vote for Trump who would fall in this
category for sure.
category and are just getting really
When
short.
you listed the ages, I just thought about like the homeless and the unhoused.
Apparently, that as well. Unhoused people now no longer can receive benefit. Like, there's a bunch of things that little things that they added in this bill that I think if you didn't know, you'd be like, oh, whatever. You'd be like, oh, of course. Like, I think I even saw a few people being like, I think this is a good idea. I want to see how it's implemented. And I'm like, this is what's wrong with the country we live in. Everyone is like, people need to work harder. It's like, buddy, there is so you realize they just print the like dollars. They just print them, right? There's no real like you think that you work hard, but you don't really work that hard. Like nobody actually works that hard. I hate to break it to you, like outside of like a very few professions. Like if you're a heart surgeon, you know what, you got that. You got. I'm not even going. I'm not even going to hold you because I don't know too many cats who do a heart surgery. So you win that. You win this round.
Any type of surgery, nigga.
You
You gotta
know,
know about a
but
human, nigga.
like it's cats who are like stockbrokers. It's like my buddy. It's
Yeah,
all fake.
yeah.
You're not doing anything like
You're playing Monopoly, my nigga.
you're not
You're not doing much.
you're not changing the world in no drastic type of way to act as if that your
You're
presence like
you're a great persuader, my guy.
like real estate. Like there's so many people who like there's all these jobs and all I can think about is that like yeah, I mean it's a good job. You have to be smart. You need to have a sort of a level of
Level of
intellect.
intelligence, yeah.
All of that. But like if they were like, yo, we not selling houses no more, I think you'd be all right. I think society would be okay. Like people would find a way. If they said we're not gonna have news anchors no more, I think people would be okay. Like I think people would be fine. You know what people wouldn't be okay if they were like, yo, all the maintenance people, all like the roads, like bro, this last week, you see how people don't know how people can't do shit now because the roads aren't cleared or the roads aren't taken care of in a proper manner. And I'm like, kind of important, right? Like they might matter to the ecosystem a lot more than we like to give them or act like they do. So it's always interesting to me,
They're
just
some of
like
the first people on the chopping block when it comes to funds getting moved around too.
I just don't get it. Like teachers for example are like far more essential than a lot more other things, but people are like, what does it matter about teachers? Well, if you don't have teachers to teach you, you're never gonna get to where you get. Like,
Facts.
how you gonna get to the end goal if there's no one to teach you?
And now you laughing at Casanat because he want to read.
I think Carson that he got an interesting thing going on because
Okay, I didn't mean to bring him up for us to talk about him, but
no, we
I
here.
have a question for you all.
Yeah.
Do y'all think he's like comprehending what he's reading?
Well, I was gonna bring this up that I don't really think reading is as big as an issue as people want to make it out. Like, yes, there are some people who cannot read for sure, no denying that. But the issue is that people cannot comprehend. People
Yeah,
will
like
people read stuff all the time at decent eighth grade level, and then when I'm like hearing them interpret stuff, I'm realizing that they don't understand. Like somebody like prime example. Let's take these Epstein files because we're gonna hop into those blinders. I see.
No. What the fuck is going on with Kai? I don't know what the fuck is going on. I thought he had a mental whatever breakdown. Like, what is he not reading? What didn't he
All
read?
I
right.
don't even know about a mental
Well,
breakdown.
this is all I
Well,
quick
maybe
concept.
that's what he's
Hold
calling it
on,
now. I don't
hold on.
fucking know.
I'm about 35. All right, let me get the quick concept. He apparently his girlfriend cheated on him.
That.
So then that happened. So then he went.
What?
So then
That's
he
how it started. That's
yeah,
what I
yeah,
was.
apparently
Yeah.
that's how it started.
Whoa.
So then he fell back and
Talk
was
about
like
blinders.
he was kind of a sad boy apparently. After
Yeah.
after
Happens to
that,
the best of us, chat. Happens
Stop
to the best
screaming.
of us, chat.
that's all I was thinking. Like
Ah.
he'll be okay.
Boy
But then
got his
after
top
that
up in
happened,
4K.
he said he
Mm-hmm.
wanted to get into fashion. Like he said he wanted to
Yeah.
be like a fashion person. Da da da. And I guess in doing
He too young for midlife crisis.
in doing all this fashion stuff, he wanted to like make himself vulnerable and say he was going to like try to educate himself more. So then he started like I guess read like doing this reading thing. I didn't really deep dive into the origins of all the reading. I just saw that people were making fun of him because I guess he was stuttering a little bit. But like sometimes people stutter when they read. Like I think I read pretty well. I every now and then I'm like, oh, I stutter upon a word or two. So I don't really see it. Maybe that's just me not seeing that big of a deal in it. But that's what I took from all the Kai stuff was that
Cause I only seen two clips, and one clip was him like reading, and then like the stuttering jump. But it was like if this your first time seeing a lot of y'all niggas don't know how to spell epitome, so I don't really. Or and if
epitome.
they
Let's see,
and if they see
E
epitome spelled out,
P
they don't know what
I
it means.
T O M E epitome.
You said EPITOME.
I think so.
Yeah.
Listen, I this is my hot take. You don't really need to spell or like read in the year 2026. I just feel like with all the stuff you have, if you understand, you can like Google half the shit and then it'll help you find the rest. Like half the time, I don't be knowing shit. I'll just be like, oh, this is what I think it sounds like, and then I'll do, and then I'll be like, Google will say, do you mean? I'll be like, yes, that is what I mean, and
For
then
sure.
so like maybe because I do that so much, I'm just assuming that other people are doing this as well. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people are. I don't think people are stupid. I think people want attention because you can always just look some shit up. Like you don't really have to ask that dumb question.
Going
You
back
just
to the full circle days.
you just want someone to like talk to you, which is fine. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think that's a lot more of what's taking place than like a lack of intelligence. I think people are like, people are acting out for a lack of better words.
I mean, I'm cool with it. It's just that, like the whole Casanat thing is just like the whole like if you're gonna read, like I much rather you comprehend the words that you put in your brain. So like, cause it's
They're
just
saying
like
he
you
can't
just
read.
I don't
Yeah,
know what they
that's what
trying
they're
to say,
saying.
bro.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
just
In
like,
general, that is
but
what they're saying.
yeah, but the clips I seen only seen two of them jumps. So it's just like, but the one jump he said, yeah, I want to read 25 minutes a day to help get my vocabulary up. Cool, I fuck with that. But at the same time, it's just like I need you to comprehend whatever hell book you read. No,
Well, here's my issue with that. And I agree with you, you should, but like that was the joke about LeBron, right? Where he had the autobiography of Malcolm X that he don't read past the contents. He don't read past the contents page. Like that's the like
but that's what
people
any book he had in his hand though. Like it started with the Malcolm X jump, but like that's when niggas start paying attention. Like you get the autobiography of Malcolm X, and you just in the middle of the interview with that jump, niggas won't pay attention. He's still a controversial figure.
yeah, I just think that
So,
people I don't know. It's hard for me because I just don't think people are, like. Let's take that Desi. We were talking about Desi Banks
Desi Banks,
and
yeah,
the
the Mossad,
and the Mossad thing with Musa. Bro, if
you
you if
did
you
that
had
shit.
if you
Hey
had
Desi, you
to
did that shit.
if you had to ask me right now to put amount of money on how much I bet he knew what Mossad was before this week, I'm putting a lot of money that he did it. So for me, I think that has to play a part. Like ignorance, while it's not an excuse, it's definitely a factor. So like I can't be mad at somebody who, bro, if you come from certain places and you're trying to get money, that's all you're trying to get a check. You're not thinking about the idea that, oh, what I'm doing is support. Like that's not, bro. What? How many times has this man said genocide? Like let's be real. Like I don't think the idea of Palestinians or matters. Not that it don't matter. I just don't think it's in his
There's no. You
it's in his
said all of
plan.
those words, and all I thought about was him saying, "Who is that and what is that?"
So for me, like I think you have to take that into account when we're judging people. I just saw an article today about Steph Curry and all his dealings with Israeli companies. And my thing is that once again, this is not an excuse. This is not to defend Steph Curry, but he is trying to become a billion. Like that's what these all these guys are trying to become billionaires through investments. That's all they're
And,
trying. That's all they're
and
trying.
he in Silicon Valley.
That's all they're trying to do. Do you think that they are vetting the CEO? Like I highly doubt that Steph Curry is vetting the CEOs of the venture capitalists he works with when he does round when they do their financial, whatever what it's called when they do the first backing of getting money. There's a special name for it. Whatever
Funding,
that.
IPO.
seed funding.
Yes, that what I don't think Steph Curry is out here being like, well, does the CEO does he like? I just don't think that. So I think what he's doing is the same way Desi Banks is. There are people who he works for him who are, hey, find me deals, find me this, find me that. They find him, and do they know? Maybe, maybe not. But their job isn't a moral job. Their job is a dollar. Hey, I have
If
an
he don't get paid, I don't get paid.
I have this investment thing that if you give me X amount of dollars, we'll make X amount of
X
dollars.
amount of dollars.
That's all it is. And like again, this is not to defend. It's not to say it's right or whatever. But I think sometimes people should take a step back before they want to be like pitchforks, bad person, bad da 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 da, and say, all right, what are they actually doing here? Like there are people who go to Israel, they go kiss that wall. There are people who wrote who was the actor that was writing on the bombs. Like there are people who actively do things that promote the genocide. I think you should call those people out. A guy,
Miriam Adelson.
a guy who is out here trying to become the richest person in the world. Once again, there are no ethical billionaires. Yes, you guys are all right, no beef, but I don't think that is in the same. I don't think that is in the same realm. The same thing as actively promoting the genocide of a group of people. Like I just don't think those two things are the same. And I think you fall in a very slippery slope when you aren't willing to be like, all right, these things are actually different. Like, yes, I don't like what you can be like, I don't like what Steph Curry did, but I think you should be able to acknowledge that there is a clear fundamental difference in how what he is doing is affecting things. Is it having a negative effect? Yes. Is it legitimizing Israeli tech and all these things are very true. Is it the same as actively promoting a genocide? I'm very hard pressed to say so. That's just for me. Like I wouldn't say that about a black person who was doing it with or a white person who was doing it with maybe a black issues. Like I just some of these
And
things is like I don't know.
the real beef, I think, because I ain't read that much into it, but
I read the whole thing. It was pretty
okay,
decent.
but no, it was a different article because I forgot to read the junk that you sent this morning. But the one that John was reading, I think the real beef that I got from that little snippet was the fact that the company that he's working with is owned or ran by a bunch of people that were in like special forces or the
Yes,
IDF.
yes.
So it's just like
No, that was
that's
in
the
that
beef.
article.
So it's just like yeah,
But
but
once
I didn't
again,
see
I
that.
don't. I don't. This is just maybe this is my ignorance. Maybe I'm giving Steph Curry the benefit of the doubt, but I don't have Steph Curry being like, "Yo, all these dudes like, oh, are you with the IDF or not?" And even if he does, Omar Caspi, a former teammate of his, is said to have been like part of the one of the the backers. He has his own company. his own Israeli tech company, da da da. If that's a guy who kind of brought him into this, once again, not right or wrong, that's a different connection. Omar Caspi was his former teammate. So
It was
that
somebody
rela-
that he trusted on the court, so he damn sure gonna trust him off
so
the
that
court.
relationship is a bit different. It's not as if he just openly was like actively looking for Israeli investments. No, he has a guy who, through proxy, through knowing each other, they're doing business together. So once again,
And if Steph Curry not really hip on the Israeli Palestine history, then if somebody like Omar Caspi come up and be like, IDF, I heard this, this, and that, and then Omar like, nah, Slim, like he painted it in a totally different light. Cause it's just like they'll tell you like, nah, man, he just work on computers and stuff. Like he wasn't even really doing that whole time. He running drone programs,
well,
but you don't know that.
you know what's so funny? I had someone who went on one of those birthright trips. So I don't know if you guys know, birthright is when the country of Israel allows for any Jewish person around the world to
They
come
sponsor it.
to Israel, and is you know who actually sponsors that trip?
I do, but what's his name?
The owner of the Mavericks.
Oh yeah, Miriam Adelson, right? Yeah,
She actually her husband and I believe their company
yeah.
sponsored that, like single handedly they sponsored that trip. But that's another story. But I was talking to a guy who had went on one of those, and he was telling me that while he was there, it's basically a propaganda trip to basically get you to be like, Israel, they have to do this is why they have to do these things to the Palestinians, blah, blah, blah. But he said what was interesting was that when he was there, he actually had a soldier who was basically anti the Israeli government, and for whatever reason was basically telling him the truth, was basically like, hey, we do this to like we actually are in the wrong. And I was like, very interesting perspective that you went on that trip that you went on that was actually supposed to kind of make you lean one way, ultimately had you lean the other way only because of the person that was there. Like if it
Yeah.
wasn't for that guy, if that guy basically did his job, you might still be propagandized. But because he was like, nah, this is wrong, or I just want to tell the truth, whatever reason you came around with a different perspective. So I definitely thought that
That's
was
real
a
shit.
that was interesting when I heard that, because it's one of those things where once again, this is not to defend all Israelis but or all Jewish people, but it's like, yo, not everybody is just what their
I
group is.
think I think it's okay to single them out
Cool.
because not every Jewish person is Israeli, and
Yeah.
not every Israeli is
But
Jewish.
the idea of Israel is supposed to be
A Jewish state.
the Jewish
Yeah,
homeland, and that's the issue.
yeah,
Like, it's not that every is. You're right. Like that distinction should be made very clear that not every Israeli is Jewish and not every Jew
yeah.
is Israeli. But when the state of Israel makes it their mission to
Hmm.
blur those lines, they do that so when you critique Israel, or you're critiquing Jewish people, or when
Hmm.
you critique a Jewish person, or you're trying to say something about this. It's like, no, I'm talking about you in particular, you and your bad decision that you have made. That's what we're talking about right now. Israel and their bad, like Israel is currently about to go to war with Iraq. I mean Iran,
Iran,
Iran. Like, people should be able to criticize that the same way people
a
criticize.
place where they also have a very large Jewish population.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is that many, like the Middle East, has had large Jewish populations
Sure.
throughout their time that have dwindled because of Israel, because of whether it's actual attacks. Like there was a pretty big attack in the '70s in Iraq that was later credited to the Israelis. That, hey,
I
Israeli
think it was
both sides.
the Arab Israeli War, I believe is what it's called. I'm at a Google that.
There's a few different ones where they there has been credited that the
The
Israelis.
junk you talking about though, I believe is the one because I think it was like I was reading about that junk the other day. I think it was like Iran and Iraq, and
Yeah,
they was like
they
going at
lost,
it.
like, I want to say,
Yeah,
like, significant Jewish population of their Jewish
because
population
I want
because
to
there
say
was a
Hezbollah
bombing
launched
or
around that
something.
time.
Yeah, the vibes are crazy. But See, what you
Have a
call it?
rundown.
We get to it. I had two more things on my list. On Matter, do you got something for us on the Jewish Middle Eastern front?
I do want to say, Brother Mook is correct. It was the Arab-Israeli war first and foremost. Secondly, why was your friend going on this trip, man? What was his
Because he was
purpose
Jewish.
for it?
He
He's
was
But I
Jewish.
Jewish,
mean,
and I believe it's like that's what I'm saying. It was he. I want to say
And
he was
it's a
around.
free trip, bro.
It's a
Like
free
you
trip,
go,
yeah.
everything free, like housing free. They like you do a lot of you do some Jewish, like I know I was about to say Jewish shit, stuff of the law, but you do some religious things amongst in the
Yeah.
religion, and then like they take you, and then like just a big ass party, like you just go like you go to Tel Aviv, you party and all
Think
that.
of
You
it
go like
like the ultimate like family reunion type shit.
for
for
sure,
free.
If you're Jewish, yeah, yeah.
bro. It's sponsored by billionaires.
That's what I'm
That
saying. It's a whole thing.
like
Look it up. Look up the birthright trip. Look at
yeah,
birthright trip.
It's just like, are there requirements besides just being
No, it's
fucking
you're
Jewish?
Jewish.
Jewish.
That's the
No,
only
it's the
requirement.
only
They
requirement.
they not
But you
checking
all
that out.
and you also gotta be like pro Zionism too. But it's something
You
like
just
yeah,
gotta say that. I think in the application,
yeah,
like it's not even
yeah,
like I don't think maybe now in 2026, but like
yeah. They checking that.
Man's went in like 2010. Like this is a
Yeah,
long time ago.
Yeah, they saying it's only for 18 to 26-year-olds.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I remember he was. I would say
wow,
he told me he was like
it's
20. He was like
it's a Jewish
20.
Rumspringer, bro.
Yeah, like oh yeah, that's the Amish shit, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Like this is like reverse though because the
Yeah,
Amish
you
send
go
you out.
into the world,
Yeah, they
but
send
the
you to the
Amish
world.
send you out into the
I'm about
world.
to say Israel is bringing you in. Amish
Yeah,
are,
for sure.
are sending you out.
y'all
Yeah,
trying to take the quiz to see if you're Jewish?
Take the
no,
quiz. Take it. Why are you laughing?
because how
Why are
sternly
you
I said
laughing?
no.
Ooh, let's find out if you're eligible to go, or the birthright
You're not
is
26. So you couldn't go anyway. You're too old.
is
We
at least
just
one
we
of
just
your
taking a quiz,
parents.
Charles.
Yeah, is at least one of your parents Jewish? Anybody? Can
Nope.
we? All right, shall I? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, somebody is. Oh,
Your
it was
dad's
my
a donkey. You
birthday.
don't know.
You're
Is one
right.
of is where one of your jumps from? One of the 12.
Hey, one of the 20, but they're everywhere,
One of
brother.
the 20.
They're every.
You got some Polish in
You
you.
guys are sick.
I might actually. I gotta look that
If
back
you got
up.
some, if you got some German or some, if you got some Deutsch in you, my nigga, you might be over this, yo. You know what I'm
If
saying?
you 18, what year was you born in, man? Was it 2000?
20,
I'm gonna just put 2000 in.
2008.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 2008. Actually, I'm gonna put
James, they about to
2000.
hack your computer,
Yeah, they
bro.
are. They really are. I don't think this is smart.
They about to cut this shit out this live stream
Yeah,
right
you
now.
know
Oh
what? Let me
my
get off
god!
this bullshit.
All right.
Man.
Before they cut, let me
Nigga,
get
they
my
got your
last
IP
let me
address
get my last
already,
two
bro.
things. Let me get my last two things out the way. Some may say she is the greatest female rapper to exist,
Oh man,
MC
and
Light,
huh?
no,
MC Light.
no.
Okay, Mook. I'm not even
My
gonna
bad.
entertain you right now. But with that being said, um, Nicki Minaj. It's been a.
That's his girl.
I mean, me. Listen, I used to be a big Nicki Minaj fan. Like when the first Pink Friday came out, I was a big fan. I actually like Nicki Minaj as a rapper. I just think the grift is kind of crazy. Like I said this, I tweeted this the other day from the Hazy Thoughts account. You should go follow. Wow, I said horrible move for her, but great move for Trump. If you realize, basically Trump, rest in peace, Diamond and Silk. One of them died. I don't remember which one died, but you remember that duo, the black ladies who was rocking with Trump during his first term, or in his campaign.
When they was on stage and shit.
Yeah, Diamond and Silk. They were a whole thing. Like they were like his black people. It was
Hey, bro, if you ever thought I was paying attention in them niggas rallies and any black person you had on stage, I was just like, all right, bro.
no, they were quite the thing. Like in 2015, 2016. But
They not they wasn't that Bella Noche, so I ain't trying to hear.
They were not at Bella Noches, but that's neither here nor there. The truth is though that for Trump, he came up. He replaced them with Nicki Minaj. That's a come up for Trump. Like
Yeah,
if you,
that's a hell of an upgrade.
that's a hell of an upgrade for Trump. Now for her, she went from being hip hop, basically hip hop queen, the number one A rapper, female rapper, to Turning Point USA's like musical guest for the night. So I don't know how much of a now I don't know what the check if the checks is still hitting. Then maybe I'm the fool and the joke's on me. But
Hey, brother, I know that one of the lawsuits with the bodyguard, that joint is gone now. I
no,
know her
they said they
house.
paid. They said she paid. They said they settled.
That's what I just said. It's gone. I don't know how it went gone. Um, I know her house is no longer up for foreclosure
Because
or
that was
auction
part
or
of
some shit.
the whole thing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, hey, bro, whatever she got going on with them people, and then she got the gold card,
I
but
saw
she
it. You
ain't
saw
got.
it. She
You know
got
what
the
I'm saying?
gold
Because
card.
she's also not a citizen.
I
But
didn't. You know what? I didn't realize that until this whole debacle. Like I was
for
like,
real,
I just assumed Nicki Minaj is just some random, but I didn't realize she's super Trinidadian, shawty.
yeah, I hate to put my, you know what I'm saying? I was watching a documentary with a young lady I used to know, and that's how I stumbled upon the information. James, fix your face.
Hold on. So Nicki Minaj wasn't born in the U.S.
No, not to my knowledge.
See, I always thought she was just New York, New York Queen, shawty. Just, but her being born elsewhere actually makes a lot more sense. There's a new chat. Is there someone in the chat?
All I know is that once you went super Christian, they
Oh,
would
I
tell
thought
you
I
that
saw
shit was
somebody
fake.
say something in the chat. Or am
Could be. I don't know. I
I-
said something earlier.
oh, I need to make it so that I can see the chat in here.
I ain't got nothing for Nicki, man. It's her stances now are just contradictory. Kind of everything that she stood for, whatever that was. But I mean, it's just like you
I was about to say,
just
what does she stand for?
I don't know, man. Like just the fan base of hers, right? Um, especially the gays, especially the gays. Like literally, you had these Barbs, you had these Kens, you called these gays men Kens. You know what I'm saying? Got people doing the cosplay, dressing up, drag shit, but now it's anti-trans. It just doesn't make sense,
Hey,
and it's just like you're
the
confusing your
rent is
fan
due.
base. I'm thinking
The
that too. I
rent
think
was
the
due, brother.
the other thing they were saying is, pedophile, husband or whatever. That's a part of it as well. That
Pedophile brother.
all of it.
But the brother's
So
already locked up though.
I mean, maybe we want to reduce sentencing. So
You saw that's what they said Diddy was on. They said Diddy's lawyers is hitting Trump. Oh, but it's kind of wild because we were on this joint a couple weeks ago talking about the Epstein files. A million. They said they dropped a million
Thought it was
files.
3.
Million files.
Thought it was
Um,
3 million.
whatever. I just saw a million. Once I see 1 million, I'm like, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
fuck it.
Uh,
It's too many.
Not some highlights, but I don't understand how we got in paper form that the president of the United States raped a 13 or 14-year-old and everything is still moving. Like, to me, that's kind of wild
Tax
because
season.
I remember vividly basically the whole idea that there's some political cabal or ring of men who were going into
Pizzagate
pizza shops and doing all types of things to children, and
and Hillary
and
Clinton knew
Hillary
about it.
Clinton knew about it and didn't stop it. And now I read it. Donald,
I'm re I
Donald
got the
Trump,
Pizzagate novel right here.
Donald Trump, 13, 14,
novel.
13, 14-year-old,
Really.
and everybody is just like,
Full
oh
collection.
yeah.
Nigga.
Like I'm not. Once again, I said this the other time. Like it's hard for me to care about Somali fraud when you letting off the one of the dudes who has the largest fraud healthcare cases in the United States history. It's hard for me to care about one of
and
those
the,
things.
and because that defrauded people in Bitcoin.
Like, it's very hard for me to listen to you say that you care about these things because you obviously don't. Like, you obviously do not with your actions. So
Hmm.
I can't. Oh, speaking of, shout out to what you would call it, who just got off today. Uh, who shot the healthcare CEO?
Oh,
Luigi got
Luigi.
off. He had a mistrial. Can we confirm
He
that?
got off. What the
Google,
fuck?
Google that. Google
The
that.
death penalty is off the table.
Okay,
Okay.
let's. But I thought I saw mistrial. But can we just Google and confirm that? Or
Uh,
What was the jump?
Luigi?
United Healthcare.
Yeah, United Healthcare. Luigi.
the death pen. I know the death penalty got taken off the table. So because they couldn't, if it was a mistrial, it was for the fact that they couldn't pin one of the charges. I think it was like the felony gun charge or some wild shit.
Yeah, I mean that whole case was wild. They were basically saying that the people took. Okay, hold on. On Madagascar.
That's wild.
Fucking-
As of today, January 30th, 2026, a federal judge ruled that Luigi, well, I'm not even going to butcher the last name, will not face the death penalty
Okay.
for the 2024 killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The judge dismissed the technicality flawed federal murder charge, leaving in place stalking charges while state murder charges proceed.
Oh,
Yeah, because federal
interesting.
murder, that's like a different level of
The
premeditation.
trial starts in September.
Yeah, see, that's one thing I will say about American law is that it's all semantics. Like they hit you with the you don't got a federal murder but you got a state, so you can't get the death, like you say, you can't get the death penalty but then you'll get 100 years. It's a lot. See, yeah, I'm glad you read that because how I read
Yeah.
it, I thought they just did the mistrial, but
I mean, honestly, bro, he might fuck around. I think he might get like 2025.
get
The
it,
nigga 27, so I mean, that ain't
that
it.
would be clutch.
Bro said they got stalking resulting in death and weapon charges. That's it.
Damn. Well, you know what's
Well,
funny? Not funny,
It's
but
not that far. All right, so that's manslaughter because
but
it's
this
not going to be. It's
this is
not
the
going to be
Diddy
murder
case.
one.
This is the Diddy case all over again, where
gotta
the
pick
actual
one.
charges aren't as egregious
The crime.
as the crime that people believe it to be. Like that's the issue that
They
people.
hyped up charges. It's hyped up charges because it was a CEO of a healthcare job.
Yeah. Nah, shout out
That's all it
Luigi.
is. Because it was a nigga that's worth all his bread. That's why they did all that. And then when he did it and where he did it, that's why they tried to do it
Hold
so
on,
much.
allegedly, he
That's what I'm saying. Everything on this joint says alleged. This shit is
Oh yeah, I mean
crazy.
allegedly. My bad, Luigi. My
man, ain't
bad,
do
big dog.
that. Man,
When you hit the
don't put that smut on my man's name. Stop
hey
that.
brother, hey, my bad, champ. When you hit the bricks, come holler at us.
My last thing, you stupid. Last thing I want to
I
say
add that nigga
before.
to the. I'll add him to my top 10 human list. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I wanted to shout out because we haven't even talked much sports today, and you know we've been doing a lot of sports on the pod lately. But I want to shout out to Game Point Pod. Actually,
Good man.
I want to shout out in particular their co-host Jay because he made the point a few weeks ago that at 18, 19, rookie teenagers, Cooper Flag might be better than LeBron James was at that same age. And I, a few weeks ago, thought that was kind of an asinine take. But after Coop just went for 49, should have been 50, Caleb Martin, nasty work. Uh, Scoring 49 points as a 19-year-old is actually wild as hell. Like, it's actually the type of stuff that I think you have to be like, all right, maybe you
Wasn't
are
like
better.
wasn't like 49, 5 and 7 or some wild shit.
Maybe you are better than him at this age. I'm not saying he's gonna be better than him for
49, 10 and 3. 10 revs. I like that. A block.
I'm not going to say he's going to be better than him for his career, but through what is it, 45, 50 professional games, I think it is a legitimate case to be made that not just Coop, but Card, that like there have like Card had 34, 8, and like 5 last night. Like those numbers are amazing, and we always talk about like the evolution of basketball in particular. And oh, why wouldn't Michael Jordan? Why wouldn't these people be better than Michael Jordan? These guys are better now. All right, well if that's what we're gonna do, you know who's next in that list? LeBron James. Like it doesn't just stop.
Your boy.
It doesn't just stop because LeBron. LeBron is older. LeBron is now the Michael Jordan to somebody else. So
You
Cooper.
went from being the hunting to the hunted.
So now Cooper Flag is your LeBron James. LeBron James is your Michael Jordan. So if we're gonna do all that, well, like the game has evolved and and this and that, and people are just better athletes, and okay, fair point. Like,
I
but
said that. I low-key said that with Luca. I thought Luca was better than Bron at the age he was.
Luca had like 6 straight all first team all NBAs, first team all NBAs to start his career.
Nigga said,
Like no one had did that. Like until he got hurt this past year, he'd been first team all NBA guard for 5 straight years.
bruh.
Like that's once again, my thing is that everyone loves this evolution talk until it becomes their guy. Then it's like he's not better. It's like no evolution, right? Everyone is just better, right? They're just better. They have better resources. They have better this. They have better that. All these things. That's why. If that's why the dudes from the early 2000s are better than the dudes from the 90s and 80s, shouldn't the guys from the 20s and the 10s be better than the guys from the early 2000s and the 90s using the same logic?
Leaps and bounds.
So shout out to Jake because he's the first person I actually seen say that. And I don't like to steal takes. I like to enhance them. So I think I took his take and I think I added something of my own to it. So
Nah,
shout
facts.
out to that.
Shout out to him because I think I might have to take my take back that out. Shout out to the Game Point Pod. Episode dropped today on Friday. Go tune in and then you know what I'm saying. Your boy was on that jump. But yeah, I said something on the episode. I might take my take back. I don't know. I gotta see this around this time next year.
What did you
If
say?
Coop, I said I don't think Cooper Flag would be number one coming out of this draft class.
Ooh, no, I feel as though I've seen a lot of people say that. I've seen people talk about
Yeah,
Patterson. I've seen people talk about AJ. People talk
AJ,
about
Saint
Boozer.
Campbell's here.
Yeah, so
So it's
no,
just like, and those were the three names that we really said, but it was really AJ and Peterson,
yeah,
cause like, but
now those two are. But look, you know what Coop said? I just scored 4. I just scored the most
he's
points
just
ever
49,
by a
bro.
teenager
Yeah,
in
that's
the,
why I'm like, I
in the
might have to
history of
go
the
ahead,
NBA.
somebody to go ahead and give him that one chance.
So
Like,
yeah, and
he
that's the
got
thing.
that.
Like Cooper might, your point might still be true. Those guys
Yeah,
still might be better players overall than him, but as of right now, like
yeah.
to Omatic's point, January 30th, 9:22 p.m. I don't think there's any denying that he's probably the best teenager I've ever seen play in the NBA.
Nah, that's a fact. He got that shit. And when your favorite player like players like Carmelo Anthony and Jamal Crawford, you don't get these type of debates. Like you don't care. Like you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to lower y'all expectations. Y'all niggas are not Braun. So don't ride for him like that. You know
Who?
what I'm saying? Anybody. Just a little words of wisdom.
All right,
Cause none
man.
of y'all not Braun guys. You a Kobe guy. Rest in peace. Peace and blessings to the family. You a Luca guy, with European guy, Luca and Joker guy, and Kobe guy as well. I don't mean to disrespect you. I'm a
Kobe
Melo guy.
European.
All right, let's get out of here.
What you mean? He was born. He was fucking raised
Uh,
in Italy. What are you talking
Most
about?
definitely. No, you got it. You right. You right.
European as fuck. The same way
That's what
Embiid.
I heard. I heard they weren't fucking with him in Philly because of that.
That's once again, I always find these conversations just very interesting because like Embiid, born in whatever,
Cameroon.
born in
Cameroon.
born
There
in
we go.
Cameroon, spent little time in France, and then to the U.S. for Kansas. to go to
He went
camp.
to France.
I want to say like maybe for a year, like not even a long, like literally like a quick stop between Cameroon and the U.S. It wasn't like he
Damn.
was in there, but
Oh,
like
it's like some refugee shit.
nah, just like some to play basketball shit. Like
Oh wow.
so, yeah. But then to Kansas because but Embiid is what he's about to be 30 now. So
Allegedly.
mo- almost half his life has been spent outside of Cameroon. Like Embiid life at almost all his formative years
He's in America.
are in the Western world. Even if I'm gonna add the France time, it's not in Cameroon. So his idea and way of thinking is going to be far more Western American centered than it would be Cameroon. But I'm sure he thinks of himself as a Cameroon person because most people who are born in certain places, that's what you think of. You think yourself as no, or matter you're saying no.
I mean, he didn't even play for his fucking team, so
Well,
fuck
because his
that.
team wasn't going to the fucking Olympics.
I
Cameroon
say they
wasn't.
didn't get a
No,
bid.
he was actually competing. He was actually deciding between France and America. Like that was.
Like even worse. You know, like what are you doing,
What do
guys?
you mean? He like yo. I'm the place. I went to
It's a
college.
colony of France.
Yeah, Cameroon. That was the whole point. But
Yeah.
like
Play
if
for
I'm him,
ride for your Cameroonian cats, man. If they ain't get no bid, make them get a bid, bro. Go down there and hoop
Cameroonian.
for them. Yeah,
I don't know if you realize like what
fuck
the
it.
Cameroonian Basketball Federation probably doesn't even. I mean, I'm sure there may be one that exists, but
Go
like
be that guy. Go be that guy if this is what your bag is, man.
Shout
first
out
of
to
all,
South
you understand
Sudan.
this is like a decades long process. This isn't like
Yeah.
this isn't like he just comes in like one day and is
Put
like
him on the map, bro. Put him on the map, Joel.
that means he would have had to start when he was like 16.
He's been hooping that long, right? I mean,
That's
fuck
my
it.
point. That's
He was
my point.
probably
When
in
he,
France at 16.
exactly when he first started hooping, his dedication would have had to be to transforming the Cameroonian national team. I don't
Because
think
I
that's
think
what
he
his
came.
mind
He
was at
played high
15.
school. He played high school basketball for like 2 years, right?
He just that's what I'm saying. Like he left Cameroon. I don't
Yeah.
know the exact timeline, but before he got to Kansas, he was playing basketball elsewhere. So that's what I'm saying. Like his Embiid is actually he was just trying to make sure he got to the NBA at first. Like the Cameroon's basketball federation, I don't think was on his mind. I'm just saying.
Not like them cats from South Sudan.
Yeah, but shout out to
Luau Day.
Luau Day. What did he do? Played his whole international career. Played for Great Britain, right?
Yep.
And now what is he doing? He's coaching South Sudan because he has because of him and others. Now they can have the resources to actually help. If there's like 2 or 3 more NBA cats, from Cameroon, and
Yeah, I think he low key funding it too because he got
oh yeah, I saw that at the last
the
Olympics. Like
businesses and all that.
he was helping, like he was a like he's part of he's basically took it over their basketball. Luau Day, the South Sudan Basketball Federation. But once again, Luau Day is like
I
40 something. Like
I think he part of the African Basketball
he
Association
probably
too.
is. But once again, he played his whole international
Yeah.
career for Great Britain. Like that's let's this is what colonizers do. They gotta extract the
Y'all
resources.
don't got a basketball team, but we got a basketball team.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Type shit. I love you guys. I love the lives be chill. I be liking the lives. I be thinking that it's gonna go haywire. There's gonna be because we be just having the bants, and you'll never know where we'll end up or land. So I'm always
If we were like still like if we carried this like we were still in the basement, all of us were still drinking and all of that, then it probably could get out of hand. Like all of us
some
drinking.
cats are still drinking.
gotta get Ramadan ready, brother.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that food. Ramadan. What do you,
I'm about to say, James, what you gotta say?
I got nothing though.
I want to say, man, you're the one who makes all the faces, so I don't know how you gonna be like you don't got nothing as you make.
Just be reacting, brother. That's all. Nigga said Ramadan. Like what, bro?
You didn't feel that?
Good shirt, brother. Good shirt, man.
John Wall. Any shout outs to your boy John Wall?
Yeah, man. I got a chance to fanboy out last night, man. It was great.
Oh,
At at this big age, you wouldn't think that certain things would make your heart happy. Yeah, I had a good little night yesterday, man. I mean, I was thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? As we got all the bobbleheads, I was
nigga
thinking
said I
about it,
got
man.
six.
Can't lie, man. Like there was a time in the period of basketball fandom. For me, it was literally the Kobe or Walt. It was my guys that I would love to watch ball for. Obviously, even before the untimely passing, Kobe retires, and I was like, all right, I got Wall, and then Wall just takes his L's and gets traded. So it was just like pain for me as a fan, especially for the fan of my team, my franchise, the shitty ass franchise. Obviously, hasn't been good since he left. But yeah, man, it was cool. It wasn't even no jersey night or nothing, but they showed him love, and somehow ran into him leaving my watering hole. Got some cool dap, and I was like, shit. It's fucking John Wall. This is my
Yeah,
guy,
that's all right.
That's all right.
Bro, I'm leaving Clyde's, bro. Secret entrances. Cats should know these secret entrances in Clyde's and shit. And I'm just trying to go home, bro. And it's literally just Wall. And I was just like, John. Like, hey, what's good? He said, appreciate you. That was that, bro. And I was just like, damn, I'm a fucking fanboy again, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. That was my guy though, man.
One of my hottest takes is that there's people who know how to be famous and people who don't know how to be famous. That interaction is a guy who knows how to be famous.
I mean,
He's
the
been
whole
famous too, though.
exactly, and it's just like
You
he
would be
knew what the night
surprised.
was.
Some of
No,
those
I'm hip,
cats be
Charles.
the worst. Some of
I'm
those
hip,
cats
Charles.
Oh
be the
yeah,
worst.
We said, we talked about a Miami story on here. And,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
I remember that.
Some of those cats be the worst. That's what I'm saying. Like there's a particular like Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose knows how to be famous. Like that guy understands the idea that like I'm the person who the other people are like wanting to see, so I'm going to like do it up, but I'm not going to do too much. Like it's definitely an art form. It's truly an art form. So shout out to those guys and gals who
I
do
was
it
about
right.
to say, I was about to say, Jill Scott is also someone that knows how to be famous. Like I met her when I was doing security and shit, and I was just like, "Oh, Miss Scott," and she was like, "You can call me Jill," and then like just talking to me like I was a regular person. And I
Yeah,
was just like, "Kid,
it's, like I said, it's an art form to it. Like there,
soft hands, very soft hands."
she used good lotion. I see.
She shook my hand, cause oh yeah, for sure.
okay.
She look good moisturized woman. So, hey, you gotta relax.
I know y'all seen her recently. Her
Yeah,
yeah,
When she was telling people come to DC,
no, when she was telling, she was trying to talk people through it.
she talked through what?
she a freak, bro. She been a
Right,
cold
talk
freak
through
forever.
it.
Oh, I know she a freak, bro.
A
She tried
cold
to talk.
freak.
She said niggas not making love. You know, she said niggas not. You know, they not. Yeah, look at you. Yeah. So she
Hey,
said
okay,
she
Miss
tried. She
Jill.
said her
Hey,
new
Miss
music.
Jill.
She said her new music is to help. Is to help you get that. Is to help you get that right.
Yeah, she about to drop that
Okay,
album. You know what I mean?
okay. She got that. She got that verbal. She got that verbal roast box for niggas. Huh?
Oh, okay. I was like, where are you going with this? But
I
okay.
was stumbling. I was stumbling,
I
but we
was
got
like,
this. I was stumbling, but we got this.
interesting.
You be off the
Cause you know these.
road?
No, I don't. I'm good, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm perfectly fine in that department. Hey, yo, why is there so many young niggas on the road, bruh?
Bro, the hymns. Yeah, I mean,
All of that,
this
bruh.
another one out there
Another
that be
one.
killing me. Yeah, them just be killing
I
me,
used to,
bro.
I used to see Cass say they be doing a little rhino joint to the gas station, but I just thought that was
I
Them
probably
probably the
not.
niggas that need the road.
I just
I
thought
probably
that was just
yeah.
because
Probably tired
niggas.
of
If
their
you
ass
I
take
crap.
if
thought
you
niggas was
taking a
just
jump
horny.
like that,
I thought niggas just mad horny. You know, like
I mean, Charles, it could be that too. But it's just like, you know, the death of e pills probably.
The Rhino.
you know what? I remember this is. I swear we're gonna get up out of here, but I remember being 16 and I had a basketball coach at one point basically be like, y'all y'all need to leave that alcohol alone because all that shit do is make you lit. So when that's why y'all be trying to get up with them girls, y'all can, cause y'all just be drinking too much alcohol. And I was like,
Where is this
well,
coming from?
the e The E pill.
Oh, E pill to
Yeah.
conversation. Okay, my bad.
And
Y'all.
all I could think about was, is that really the effect it's having? Like, I would think it would be doing the actual opposite, but
If you
maybe.
drink, if you drink too much whiskey,
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe cats have just been drinking too much for too long that like they shit is just like I never actually really considered shit like that until like I've gotten to this age. So now I'm like, damn, maybe cats need to because they've just been drinking too much for like the last decade or like they shit is fucked up. I never really considered it, but now I am.
oh yeah, bro. That niggas don't got that motherfucking poor core strength. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Blood flow terrible. You
It's
know
all
what I'm
about the
saying?
blood flow. So
It is about the blood flow, brother.
it's
You know
just
what I'm
like,
saying?
the fuck is the
Niggas
pill
be
doing, man? I don't
niggas
know
be
what them shits are doing.
Yeah, isn't it? Maybe.
they enhance blood
Yeah,
flow.
they
That's
have
why
blood flow.
like
Yeah,
yeah, that's all they do.
that's what.
Like it is enhanced blood
That's
flow.
the thing about all these like enhancement drugs. They're not doing anything, but they're stopping other things. Like they're
Hmm.
allowing for other things in your body to work. Like it's just to allow your body to do what it needs to do. It's not.
Perform.
Yeah, it's not. You're not taking no pill and then automatically your shit. No, it's like your shit is clogged up, and this pill is gonna allow for whatever is clogging it up to
We're going
do
to take away blood from
to
certain extremities
remove. Yeah,
for 4 hours so that you can have fun.
that's
But if
why.
this shit lasts longer than 4 hours, my
Well, that's why
nigga,
they tell you that, right?
like,
Because they're
yeah,
like, yo, there's a quite a time frame. Like
yeah,
if it don't work like this, then the shit is
uh-huh,
not working. Like it's
yeah.
not gonna
Something
work.
wrong. There's something wrong. You had a
You
chemical
might go
reaction.
blind. You might go blind
Yeah.
out that bitch.
Hey man, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, man.
Oh, that's what took him
That's what
out.
happened.
Hey man,
He was off the rope.
I don't know what it is.
No, I remember. All I remember is they said it
He
was
was
a big
on.
booty Latina. They was like,
Bruh, what you mean? He probably was off the Red Bull in a little
that's
jump.
wow.
And then, you know what I'm saying, heart exploded, bro. Like, I ain't
Yeah,
putting none of that
my
in me,
nigga
bro.
dead. Damn.
What a guy. What a guy.
What a guy.
We gotta get out of here now.
Damn, no love for Kev. That's crazy.
Hey, nah,
I just said rest in peace, my nigga dead. How much more respect do you need?
I didn't retweet that.
Boot, I mean, managing.
I was in them
Yeah.
lives daily. That was my guy,
All
bro.
right, come on. Don't be admitted to
All
that.
right,
I was in them lives, bro.
Come on.
I was in them
All right.
lives.
It was
I
okay.
live my truth.
I was
You know
with
what I
you
mean?
until you said daily. Come on, like, I can't. Come on.
Hey, man. I'm telling you.
Nigga, man, like you know what? She is fat.
He said there's no eights. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro.
That's what he said. There's no eights.
God.
Nigga, there's a lot of